It's truly a pleasure to have everyone here this morning and to be able to visit with you and to get to know you all a little bit better. My name is Bud Helpenstell, and I have the pleasure to serve as president of the Amy Helpenstell Foundation. Each time we gather for a reception such as this one, we are grateful to honor Amy and the causes and the organizations and the community that she cared so deeply about. Today's grant awards take on a special meaning for us. Today is Amy's 41st birthday, and what a great way to honor her memory. The grants we're awarding represent Amy's birthday present to the Quad Cities and to the Quad City area, and it's truly her legacy to all of us. The Amy Helpenstell Foundation is the Amy Helpenstell Foundation. There's no such thing as the Helpenstell Foundation, so we are very honored to remember Amy in this way. I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to the members of our board who are here. First of all, my wife, Esty, our son and daughter-in-law, Eric Helpenstell and Bonnie from Oregon, our daughter and son-in-law, Janet and Bruce Strunk, all the way from Iowa, Heidi Hughes Camp Collins, I'm sorry. Denise Ormsby, and Mark Evers. We work very closely, and I hope very well, with the folks from the Community Foundation of the Great River Bend. The Amy Helpenstell Foundation met on Monday afternoon to review all of your grant proposals. I know that I speak for all of the board when I say that you're all doing wonderful work in our community, and we commend you. The past year has seen a growing concern for funding of nonprofits. Budget cuts are very real. Every day we read in the newspaper, we see the struggle over local, state, and federal budget cuts, and we wonder where they're going to fall next. The perfect storm. There has never been a more critical time for the work that all of you are doing, and there has never been a greater need to support your fine organizations that make such a direct impact on the lives of people in this community. Our spring grants this year totaled $256,000. Since the first grants were made, Amy's Foundation has given over $2.5 million to this area nonprofit organizations. That's an astounding number, and it's a milestone that we're all very proud of. I know that she would be very proud, and especially on her birthday, to know the impact that she is having on the community that she loves so dearly. One of the organizations that we support is the Robert Young Center for Community Mental Health. Again this year, we awarded the Robert Young Center $50,000 to help operate the Quad City Eating Disorder Consortium. Each year, this is the largest grant that we make. As many of you know, Amy struggled for many, many years with anorexia. So this is a cause that's very near and dear to our hearts. We're very happy to support each of your organizations. And in a minute, I'll call out each recipient, and a representative from that organization can come forward to receive their grant. But first, we've asked a few leaders from some of the fine organizations represented here today to make some brief remarks about their organizations and their programs. First of all, I'd like to introduce Stephanie Burrow. Stephanie is the project coordinator for the Quad City Eating Disorder Consortium. The foundation is renewing its support for another 3 years. Stephanie?
So I'm very happy today to represent the Quad Cities Eating Disorder Consortium. Last year we had a very successful symposium. We also were able to facilitate school focus groups with both Rock Island and Scott County for 2 different weekends, and we had superintendents, teachers, principals, health coaches come and give us feedback, and we're actually using that feedback, and I'm going to be presenting tomorrow at the Scott County School Health Initiative along with Chris McCormick-Prees, and it's presentations such as these that we're going to do in addition to our medical outreach symposium so that we can reach both the school personnel and get them retrained, as well as get in front of more doctors' offices this year, just me visiting them as well as the symposium. So we have a lot of things planned. We also have a community outreach that I'm starting to organize, so I won't let any details go yet, but I'm sure that you will see things in the upcoming years from us, and we're very honored to be able to be this presence in the community, and I feel like we've had a great impact, and we will continue to do so. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Dr. Robert Hawk. Bob is director of the Center for Vocational Reflection at Augustana. Known Bob for years, and just for the record, when there's a conflict of interest, all of us on the board who are board members abstain from voting or commenting on any requests. That's certainly the case in my situation with Augustana. Bob, as I say, is director of the Center for Vocational Reflection, and well-known or little-known secret, he's also a beekeeper.
Well, I'd like to thank Amy Helpenstell Foundation and especially the Bud Nesta for helping us out with this. You guys have been long-time and deep friends for the Center for Vocational Reflection, helping us with these internships that I think contribute so much to our community. The thing that I was struck by as I thought about this is the kind of the deep connection and the deep common purpose between the Amy Helpenstell Foundation and serving the community and Augustana's continued renewed commitment to the community. Those of you that have been around for a while know that we are more active in the community now than we ever have been, and we intend to continue that. We use the money that we get from the foundation to fund internships. This year I think we funded 10 interns in the local community who impact a wide number of people in a wide variety of ways. I think it's institutions like the Amy Helpenstell Foundation and people like Bud Nesta and the other members of the board that really make the Quad Cities a community. And we're just thankful and proud to be part of that, and we hope that Augustana is part of that community also.
Ed Littig, are you? There's Ed. It's a pleasure to have Ed with us. Ed is representing St. Ambrose University today. Ed, thank you for being here.
We want to thank the Amy Helpenstell Foundation for its support of St. Ambrose, but not as an institution. The money really flows to our students. And it's not about institutions, in fact. It's about the people who make up those institutions and the impact that they have on the lives of others as they move through their lives in the community. All of you know, and you mentioned earlier, this is a time of kind of heightened uncertainty. But life doesn't stop. People move forward. And the scholarship dollars that the Amy Helpenstell Foundation provides help people move through a time of uncertainty. This next month, in May, we have a young woman named Ann Ledford who will graduate with her degree in elementary ed. And it's the Amy Helpenstell Foundation dollars that helped make that possible. Since its inception, the Amy Helpenstell Scholars Program at St. Ambrose has provided $25,000 scholarships to highly motivated, highly qualified, and highly needy students. And for that, we are very thankful. Thank you, Bud.
It's an honor to be here today and celebrate Amy's legacy. Amy was an active leader for Junior Achievement of the Heartlands Board of Directors, and she was also a very passionate JA classroom volunteer. And although I never had the opportunity to work personally with Amy, I've heard many wonderful stories about how she was able to help us expand our core mission programs in many of the schools we still serve today. This marks our 6th award with the Amy Helpenstell Foundation. And we just truly thank you for this gift. Because of this funding, we're going to be able to reach even more students with JA's valuable lessons in teaching financial literacy and work readiness skills to our students. More specifically, the funding will support JA BizTown and JA Finance Park programs. So thank you again so much for your continued support, and most importantly, thank you for sharing Amy's passion with us.
Child Abuse Council was always one of those areas that was very near and dear to Amy and to all of us. I'd like to ask Sue Swisher to come forward and make a couple of comments.
The grant funds awarded by the Amy Helpenstell Foundation will be used to as a required cash match to support our doula program, which is a program that provides prenatal education and support to pregnant teens. Many of you in the room know that over the last decade, teen pregnancy rates had been trending downwards, but they are very definitely on the rise again, and that is not a good outcome for young women, and it is not a good outcome for the children that they bear. So our mission is being addressed with the support of the Amy Helpenstell Foundation. At the Child Abuse Council, we believe nothing could be more important than investing in the future of our young ones, especially those who are facing extreme risks in their early lives. I did not have the privilege or pleasure to know Amy, but I can't help but think that she would be very proud of the accomplishments that are being achieved not only by our programs, but all of the programs represented here in the room.
We have a number of grants to present this morning, and we want to move along with that. So when I call your name, would you please come forward and accept your check? Well, we certainly thank all of you for being here on behalf of the Amy Helpenstell Foundation, on behalf of the board. We thank you for all the good work that you're doing in these most difficult times. Unfortunately, the demand for your services is going up. We know what's happening to the funding. It's shrinking. We appreciate you coming here today in spite of the rain, which we're all getting used to. Please take some time to visit with one another. Thank you again for being here, and God bless you for the work that you're doing. Thank you.